Is it just me, or is this your least favorite Charlie Puth song too? Hey, I'm John McLucas. I'm a traveling pop producer just on the tail end of my COVID experience. It's worked super well here in a shipping container in West Texas right now. It's been a week. We took off a couple weeks ago, ended up getting COVID during an EP production, but hey, it happens, and I'm just glad to be here, glad to be on the other side of it, and need to talk about what's been going on with Charlie Puth. And stuff's been going on with it. If you aren't somehow familiar with his mega cringe promotion process for this song, it was this whole mocking the grassroots stuff, but then these moments where he's got a TikTok of him showing, oh my God, it has 9 million views in the first day. It's like, yeah, dude, you're Charlie Puth. Did you not know that you get numbers, bro? So I have a lot of baggage coming into this, but I'm gonna try to judge it fairly. I think the entire premise is so grossly shoehorned in for the sake of TikTok, and we're gonna talk about all of that today. I'm gonna try to dissect everything that I can. Let's get started. See, I love this, like the intro, the actual, it sounds great, of course it does.
Yeah.
Like, the way that the guitars tail out and swell up, everything about this whole synthwave funk pop thing that we're going through right now is just so luscious and beautiful here.
Yeah. Why you calling at 11:30?
And one of the things, again, this is what people aren't going to realize about the bass line here. So if you pay attention to the bass in the intro, it's very mid-focused and centered, and then the bass gets widened out, and there's a live bass and a synth bass on the sides. That's making it huge. Bass.
Yeah. Why you calling at 11:30 when you only wanna do me?
See how there's two basses going on there?
When you only wanna do me dirty. But I hit right back 'cause you got that, yeah. Why you always wanna act like lovers, but you never wanna be each other.
Funny enough, I don't have an issue up until this point. It's just a cool song. I actually like everything up to this point.
I say don't look back, but I go right back.
Adding in some doubles. A nice high melodic elevation here. And now we have all those guitars, all that production from the intro is actually from the pre-chorus, which is kind of clever. You don't often get like a pre-chorus as the teaser. You use like a post-chorus or a chorus teaser. So you get in the pre is cool, and I love that. It's lush. It opens up. It's gorgeous.
You turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body.
Okay. I don't even mind the lead up to it. This is my entire central beef with the song. It's the fact that the entire premise of the light switch. What's up? There's my cat, Betchy, cutie. You're the star. Hey, look at that. So the entire issue for me is just the fact that the track is great, but if you literally remove the turn on like a light switch line and those stupid shoehorn sound effects, it would be a great song. But this to me feels like when major label executives are like, let's make a TikTok track, but like what's the sound? Okay, put that in your chorus, but then like you gotta cut everything out so you can hear it instead of really integrating it in or making it feel like it's part of the song in some way. It is just literally a farted effect on the middle of the bar. And they cut everything out.
Like a light switch when you're moving your body around.
It's so on the nose. It feels very, and I don't know who's responsible for these decisions, but it has the energy of a boomer trying to be very trendy. That's just my perception of it.
When you're moving your body around and around.
And it sucks because I love everything else about this. And I even love this little, that little layer there is amazing. I love it. Okay, so it turns out that production is not just in the pre-chorus. I've only heard the snippets on TikTok up until now. So we get that same guitar production, same chord progression throughout, which is pretty common in pop. And now we're building it up, bringing it up melodically. All the harmony, the big lush layers. And he even does like an Ariana yell pretty well. Yeah, like that's pretty good. I like that. It felt sensible. I like that.
Do you love it when you keep me guessing? When you leave and then you leave me stressing. But I can't stay mad when you walk like that. No. Why you always wanna act like lovers, but you never wanna be each other?
I kind of felt like this first half of the second verse just didn't really do much.
Guessing when you leave and then you leave.
Like repeating lines like that, it just doesn't really do much for me.
Leave me stressing, but I can't stay mad when you walk like that. No, why you always wanna
That walk down's brilliant. I love that. That's so simple.
but you never wanna be each other's.
Notice we also have the harmony up the middle here. The harmony is not hand out to the sides.
But you never wanna be each
And then
other's. I said don't look back, but
that's the nice wide parts. We have that contrast there with the production, actual vocal area itself.
I said don't look back, but I go right back. And all of a sudden I'm hypnotized.
Bigger second pre-chorus. Okay, I'm here for it. Beautiful.
I say I'm gonna walk away. You turn me
And we have the extra harmony there.
away. You turn me
The doesn't really do anything there. It feels, again, a bit short.
walk away. You turn me on like a light
It just
switch.
doesn't help the
When
hook at
you're
all.
moving your body around and around.
And this is also what I don't like. The light switch's role is consistently the shoehorned cousin that is unimportant outside of the little memeable moment that it is. It has no actual musical function. It also, on top of that, there's no lyrical cleverness. I feel like if you took this to Doja Cat and she was talking about the light switch, she would probably not going to say the genital word that sounds like that. But I think she would be able to make some incredibly clever, interesting verses about the light switch and being in electricity. There would be a continuation of the theme. If you took out, you turn on the light switch and the sound effect, you would have no need to call it that. It's just about two people who have chemistry and they're very into each other sexually. That's the only thing that the song is about. And the light switch is purely the TikTok bit. That's just my little Wizard take.
You know how to just make me want you. Turn me on like a light switch. When you're moving your body
Oh, God.
like a light switch. When you're moving your body around and around.
You know how I feel at this
Got
point.
me in a tight grip. You know how to just make me want you, baby.
I love that little tom fill right here.
You know how to just make me want you, baby.
Bum, bum, bum. There, that's what it is.
You know how to just make me want you, baby.
I think it's cool.
Come on and show me how you do. You wanna keep me wanting you, girl. Come on.
I like this bridge. And his ad-libs are perfect because typically we think about ad-libbing really high, but the bridge is so bright and so lush and so full vocally. It's doing a lot of like nice, low, warm delivery. Centered, really like intimate here, and I would going, come on, come on, come on. I think it's great.
On like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. Now I don't wanna fight this. You know how to just make me want to. You turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body.
Okay, I understand the function of the third chorus, but I've been cooling on it for a lot of pop songs because it's so expected. Like, oh, somebody filters out their guitar down. It just, we know it's coming. I've been so into the transformative third chorus where we take it into a totally different direction, do something really wild off the cuff with it, and it's so much fun. I don't know. It does nothing for me now when you get to this point.
A light switch when you're moving your body around and
Okay,
around.
waiting for the
Now
ad-lib,
I don't
but
wanna
like,
fight
it's just
this.
so.
You know how to just make me want to.
Wow. Pop song sings big high note to transition into third chorus. Cool.
Like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. You got me in a tight grip. You know how to just make me want you, baby. Come on, and show me how you do. You want you,
Yeah, I love that. Well, there it is. It happened. So yeah, great song. Ruined by trying to be trendy, and it felt very uncomfortable. the entire premise of the song felt very wrong. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Get out there, work hard, and remember, you are just one song.